Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster and welcome back to Let's Play the 7th Saga. Last time we got our hands on the Moonlight and we are now ready to take on Gariso. As I mentioned off screen, I did some leveling and I got up to level 38. No, excuse me, with turbo mode that took about, I'd say 25 minutes to do it. And what I did was I hung out in the cave where you get the Moonlight, the Cave of Silence. And the best way I found to get levels there is to fight 3 flames. If you fight them and use the runes, you can defeat them rather quickly, and you can get pretty close to 3,000 experience per fight for doing that. So when you run into them, take them out as quickly as you can. I usually run from the swords because they use up a lot of mirrors and stuff. But yeah, I definitely say that's the best way to do that. Now, before we move forward, there's a couple things I want to show you. I want to see how our apprentices are doing. And I did check off screen. I happened to run into one here. I think he's in here. Yep, there's Lux. So let's see how strong we are now that we're at level 38, and see how well we're doing at taking out these guys. Okay, same strategy, Moon Rune. Yeah, Lux can still do a pretty good amount of damage, but this should kill him. Got him. And we get a good amount of experience. We get, you know, 2,500 experience, so that's pretty good. One more guy I found that I'll show you, just because it's, well, yeah, just because it's fun to do so. Gonna go to Gunts real quick, and I better stay at the end. Real quickly do this. Turbo nap there. And I believe he was in the weapon store. Let me take a look. Actually, let me go outside and save real quick and then be right back, just in case a disaster occurs. Okay, I expect this to go off without a hitch, but you know, you just never know. Okay, so if we go up here, we'll run into Legis. Now, the strategy is going to be a little bit different because Legis has actually he's gained a lot of speed since the last time him and I met. So, first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to use a B agility. There we go. If I can find them, but they're there. This is going to help, I think. Okay, now, this is going to sound weird, but I'm going to go ahead and use the star rune again. Because as long as you have a decent amount of defense, there we go. He's going to keep casting defense 2 on you. So we get a chance to use the Moon Rune. Okay. Now mostly I'm just concerned about the ability to hit him. Got him. There we go. Without the B agility, he can sometimes move back from your attack. So, okay, I just wanted to show you that. Just show you the new strategy there. Okay, let's go to Guanta now. And start heading towards our final destination. Alright, well if we check our map, there's only one place we can go, and that's up to the right. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, you know, but before I get too far, there's one thing I forgot to do. Let me take care of that real quick, and then I'll show you what I need to do after I've done it. Okay, sorry. What I did was I went through and I upgraded myself up to 9 of several things. Antidotes, B powers, B protects, exegates, B agilities, what else? I think that was about it. And just kind of restocked up on supplies, potion 3s and stuff like that. And I'll explain why in the very near future. But now it's time for us to head up to the main castle, the last area in the game, and go after that final rune and defeat Gariso. Okay. It's a pretty straightforward path. Just follow the waters. And you should get there. Okay. So this way. Just keep following the path. Come on, where is it? There it is. There's the castle of Gorfun. Couldn't quite avoid that enemy. Oh, it's just a cave. Interesting. It's kind of weird that the final boss would put himself in a cave rather than a castle. I guess I was just used to saying that. Okay, we head up this way and... Whoa! Alright, boss time. Brrr. Let's do it. Okay, this is a very interesting enemy. It looks like Dragon Part 2. Well, that's cool. Same strategies applies. Star Rune. And the agility. Alright. This is a very unique boss, and I'll explain why here in a minute. That's an interesting attack. Alright, Moon Rune. As always, because Wilme is a power beast. And we can dodge all of his attacks. Awesome. Defend. And attack. And we should be able to defeat him. And what? One? What are you talking about? Now, this is actually one of the few bosses where you're actually going to need the Sky Rune. This boss is actually immune to physical attacks, for the most part. So, you have to use magic. Now, if you're a magic user, that's not a problem. But if you're Wilme, that could be a little bit of a problem. So let's see how much damage you do with Fire 2. Yeah. So this is going to be a long, drawn-out battle for us, unfortunately, because, well, Wilme isn't that great of a magic user. And Monmo's only got about 750 HP. So, but yeah, I mean, you've pretty much seen all of his attacks. He just drops rocks on you. He can cast the catcher spells. I think he can cast Petrify, I'm not sure. But again, if you have the B agility, it doesn't really matter. So, anyways, this is the strategy. Just use the Sky Rune to keep your MP up, and then just cast Fire 2 over and over again until he goes down. Because even with a B power defend double, you can't hit him. So, okay. Well, I'm just gonna speed up. I'll just edit out some of this battle because it's gonna take too long, and I'll just meet you at the end once Monmo is about to go down. Okay, yeah, he can cast Petrify. Okay, meet you at the end. Okay, a couple more hits should do him in. There we go, got him. Ooh, good amount of experience though. Nice. Definitely can use that. But yeah, that took me about 10 minutes with turbo mode. So, all right. Does he leave anything? No. Okay, now we just head north and up some stairs. Oops. Ah, this leads to the interior walls. And here, okay, here's the castle. All right. Well, I don't think we can. I think from this point, I don't think we can use the wind rune here. Let me check. No. So, okay. Let me take a second and heal up. Go over some notes real quick, so you'll notice a jump in the music, and then I'll be right back. All right, and now we're in the final area of the game. Head this way, and up here. Okay, now head down here and exit through this door. And in here. This is kind of an interesting castle. It kind of loops itself. You can see what I mean. And now we're in a flame light cave. Interesting. Now we got a new enemy here. Interesting looking guy. Looks like almost like a Chimera. Hopefully he's not still as good. Moon Rune defend. And attack. Got him. Chimeri. Ooh. Interesting name. Alright. Now looks like we have a chest here, so let's grab that. Man, you can't avoid those tricks anywhere. Okay, we've got another new enemy here. It looks like an upgrade to the Black Knight. Hopefully... Ooh, you can use fire magic instead of ice magic. I just Moon Rune defend attack, no problem. A V-Knight. He looks kind of purple, so we'll call him a Violet Knight. Maybe Violent Knight. And we'll go with Violet Knight. Okay, now this way. Alright, and another level for Wilme. Outstanding. I found out with the Chimeries that you can actually just use a Moon Rune in a regular attack. Okay, come on. Oh man, not one of these again. We have like the endless stairs. Crap. Oy. Lovely. Oh, there we go. Okay, we get a power seed. Nice. And a harp. Can never have too many of those. And a fortune sword. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and stop right here for now. But next time, we're going to continue through this castle and go and attack Gariso. But until then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Take care, y'all.